Hi, and welcome to the short series of videos about substation automation. In this first video, we're going to cover the fundamentals. It will serve as a base for the advanced videos that will follow. So let's start. Cisco Smart Grid solution is changing how utilities generate and supply power. Consumers are becoming active participants in energy conservation because smart grid technologies are providing real-time information which influence consumption behaviors. Utilities are the major provider of energy in most countries. Therefore, it is critical that a utility maintain high levels of availability and security for its consumers. In many cases, if service level agreements are not met, utilities can incur millions of dollars in fines. Smart grids integrate existing power grid infrastructure with enterprise-class communication networks. As a result, you can deliver much greater efficiency, reliability, and control. Cisco Connected Grid portfolio makes it possible. In this video, we're going to talk about what are the main challenges that electrical grid operators were facing in the past and some are still facing today. Next, we'll look at Cisco vision on how to address these challenges and what are the main business drivers for implementing the smart grid solution. At the end, we're going to discuss a sample customer use case and introduce ecosystem partners who help build the whole picture. Your substation operators face challenges such as problems with grid resilience and reliability because of aging infrastructure. They might experience safety and security concerns regarding physical security, privacy, and integrity of data exchanged by the critical systems inside the power grid. Limited interoperability with solutions from multiple vendors and problems with regulatory compliance might rise up as well. In addition, many utilities are facing an aging workforce, which will be retiring in the next 5 to 10 years. Utilities can benefit from substation automation by more efficiently using their existing workforce and also reducing the amount of service calls through programs such as condition-based maintenance. We are at the point in time known for major technology disruptions. Consumer gadget devices are becoming very popular. In the world of Internet of Things, utilities need to offer their users next-generation services to improve user experience. Cisco vision for smart grid automation is based on principles learned from years as the world leader in building secure data networks. First, use cost-effective, well-known protocols such as Ethernet and IP that are easily integrated into other parts of the network and the associated operations environment. And second, take a solution-based approach instead of simply providing single-point products to provide a secure end-to-end architecture. Cisco applies these principles to the unique environment and demands of the smart grid to create a converged, modular security platform that provides fast response to threats and helps ensure regulatory policy compliance while reducing operating and management expenses. The future substation reduces operational expenses by converging multiple control and monitoring systems onto a single IP network, while helping ensure higher priority for grid operational and management traffic. This network convergence enables utility companies to reduce power outages and service interruptions, as well as decrease response times by quickly identifying, isolating, diagnosing, and repairing faults. These improvements are achieved through automation and flexible access to operational control systems and, in the future, through better data correlation across multiple monitoring systems. As demand for energy continues to grow, utilities must find ways to generate power to meet peak loads. Substation automation can be the enabling technology for mass-scale peak load shaving and demand response, which will reduce the need to build so many power plants to meet the peak demand. For many governments, utilities are considered critical infrastructure and have economic and national security concerns. Because of this, Various regulatory mandates exist or are emerging that require utilities to secure, monitor, and manage their critical data networks in accordance with regulatory requirements, such as NERC critical infrastructure protection. Substation automation also allows utilities to extract further value from their corporate networks by providing a remote workforce secure access to applications and data that are located in the operations center. To achieve this vision of ubiquitous, near real-time information, a transformation of the power grid communications infrastructure is needed, particularly in transmission and distribution substations. While modern data communication has evolved from telephony modems to IP networks, many power utilities are still deploying modem access and serial bus technology to communicate with their substations. The existing supervisory control and data acquisition or SCADA remote terminal unit or RTU systems located inside a substation cannot scale and evolve to support next generation intelligence. Since flexible intelligent electronic devices or IEDs and utility-grade rugged IP routers and Ethernet switches have become more widely available, many utilities are now ready to transform their communications networks from serial to IP-based communications. Cisco's solutions-based approach to substation automation begins with understanding different use cases and benefits around substation automation and ends with designing complete solutions to address these use cases. There is an explosion of investment in utilities network infrastructure, so smart grid is a huge IP opportunity, and Cisco is building end-to-end IP solution from the control center to the field. Connectivity, data, and distributed intelligence will be unleashed via the IP network, ultimately capturing the value streams into the homes and buildings will enable the success of our customers and the industry as a whole. Building on Cisco's tradition of networking excellence, Cisco offers advanced ruggedized networking equipment and scalable architectures to enable reliable and secure two-way communication between substation industrial equipment, for example, SCADA, and the management systems. These products are designed with substation and utilities environments in mind and offer zero-touch configuration methods. Let's take a deeper look into the substation now. Here we find several components which comprise an end-to-end solution. First, let's look at the role of the CGR or the connected grid router. In this architecture, the CGR is used to aggregate the wide area network connection. The CGR also creates a security separation required for the electronic security parameters or ESP. In the substation LAN, you can see CGS or the connected grid switch and IE, Industrial Ethernet Series switches, connecting the process bus with all the industrial equipment and the multi-service bus with other services that are offered at the substation. At the edge, ASR 900 series router can be used to connect to the private or public wide area network. Usually, you will be using a public or private MPLS connection for the communication from the substation to the headquarters and the data center. The best security is designed as part of the network. Security mechanisms integrated into the Cisco Connected Grid products create and enforce electronic security perimeter around the critical operations. This integration also permits a more coordinated response from emergency crews during critical situations. Now, let's see how everything works together. Cisco's physical access and video surveillance portfolio helps you control access to remote sites. Cisco networking solutions interface with third-party intelligent electronic devices. When an anomaly is detected, the IEDs generate a message that is transported securely over a Cisco network. Advanced quality of service identifies critical traffic and prioritizes it over the non-operational data. Within the connected grid, router data is prioritized and encrypted. Network virtualization and virtual private networks help ensure the logical separation and security of mission-critical traffic over converged network infrastructure. Complementary to the protection and control is the grid network monitoring. Within the scope of the grid network monitoring are the critical elements of the network and security management. For example, being able to securely gather transport view, store critical data, and access the data. Make intelligent decisions in a timely fashion for instant receiving of data from a sensor and be able to make the adjustments needed to prepare for an electrical outage. Cisco product portfolio offers a variety of products for plant connectivity, including industrial wireless access points and field network small form factor access routing platforms with CGR 1000 series in front. Next are industrial Ethernet switching platforms with IE 2000, 4000 and 5000 series. Aggregation layer usually includes CGR 2000 platform, and at the wide area network edge you can find ASR 900 series routers. Security portfolio consists of video surveillance equipment, other physical security devices, and management platforms. The case study, which will show the benefits of adopting Cisco substation automation, is the Energy Automation Project for Duke Energy. The main challenge was long-term upgrade of legacy SCADA systems, in addition to scaling the network better in order to support the growing number of telemetry devices. The company also needed to make sure that they are compliant with the NERC CIP, IEC, and IEEE standards. The provided solution uses Cisco connected grid routers and switches for integrated grid network to extend Cisco IP infrastructure from corporate environment to substations. The smart grid solution is then controlled from the central location using centralized security and management. Customer wanted to get a flexible platform for cross-company applications, improved visibility into substation operations, and logging of telemetry data, and last but not least, to prolong asset life in order to improve return on investment of the network infrastructure. Partners helping and working closely with Cisco to create the whole end-to-end solutions are the following: the ABB Group, Alstom, General Electric, Siemens, Symmetricon, Meinberg, and Albedo. So, let's sum up the main points. Through a substation automation, operators are able to make decisions quickly to preserve the overall health of the grid and send or receive critical data in real time. Cisco is in a unique position to help energy organizations make the transformation to smarter grid. Utilities need to have reliable and secure communication infrastructure in place. This will support the ever-growing data traffic to and from the substations, starting with the foundation of converged IP networks and proven security principles for substation automation. From a technology standpoint, Cisco portfolio includes industry-leading networking equipment and software with integrated security capabilities. The maturity, reliability, and success of these products and services can shorten the learning curve for Power Grid. Thank you for your attention.